welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Well, we got the second DLC, the Lake House. The Lake House expansion now available to play. Descent into Federal Bureau of Control Research Facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. I think this is about 2 hours, so I might split it into 2 different episodes. Yeah, I to kind of just see what happens. We did the Night Springs last time, and it was just a bunch of fun little bizarre TV show-like things that were pretty fun. This one I think actually has something to do with the story, but we will find out. So let's not wait too long and let's hop right into it. There we go. Federal Bureau of Control. So does this have to do, is this going to be Alan Wake? Or
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work.
Oh yeah.
We detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake before I even knew you were on this case, Saga. The Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Okay, so this is a different woman. Works for the FBC. The Lake House.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody get killed. We gotta control things. The Lake House. Why are these words so big and bright, man? Jesus.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry.
Don't you have the code?
I don't have time for this.
Climb the fence.
This shouldn't
Okay,
take
why
long.
didn't I just do that to begin
You
with?
see anything? Radio me.
Yep. Hopefully I don't, there's nothing crazy going on in here, because apparently there's people. There was supposed to be FBC agents in here, but I guess there's nobody
the Lake
here.
House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes.
So
Now, in
does...
retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Makes sense, makes sense. So is this like a note she's writing to Saga, just writing about her experience going to the Lake House? I'm assuming this is after the events of Alan Wake 2? The other DLC was like some altered reality shit. None of it was canon. But this, I believe, is...
Hello?
Alright, how do I turn on my flashlight again?
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
I don't want to end up... Okay, well, that's how I heal. I remember how to heal now.
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
Nope,
No?
that's not.
Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Alright, that door's locked. Alrighty, well. Ramnus Daily, stand up. No doodling. Huh. Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deer Fest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Ama beer. It's good. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Illegible. There we go. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Damn, man. I hate it when I get fucking cut short on my vacation time.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
No energy with this one.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
That was
That seems healthy.
yeah. That's hilarious.
Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
Research
check
profile,
downstairs.
subject P, summary. This was April 18, 2020. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes of events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This event has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual
Working
future.
on the lower levels.
Researchers
Down.
asked to reiterate the hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 proletarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energy. That's... replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below before delivering a form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Names: Jules Marmont. Position: co-head of research. Required clearance: the highest one. I forget what it is called. Reason for replacement: my old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it is stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them? If you are so concerned with this, I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Huh. Science fact of the day, September 14, 2023, Thursday. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency-hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38.
Changing passwords, huh?
From Security and Technical Support Division to all departments. Subject: update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be inconvenient change to lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent site set of digits as the beginning of the password followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Oh, you gotta figure out the password, huh? To my new fellow head of the lake house. Love, Diana. Barrows University. On the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrow University have conferred on Jules Marmont, the degree of Doctor of Applied Science, and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William Devereaux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean of Barrows University. Notice of appointment from Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmont. Subject, appointment as faculty head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research at the faculty at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Zachariah Trench, Bureau Director. Casper Darling, Bureau Head of Research. Federal Bureau of Control Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Marmont in grateful recognition of his outstanding contribution to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Casper Darling, Head of Research. I wonder...
That's handy.
Okay, well, Lake House map is handy, I suppose. Ground floor, painting production, holding and observation, page development, research archives. Huh. Maybe I'll do the full thing today. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to keep kind of moving. Oh, hello. Urgent reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating, applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddleboarding. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Date redacted. Security reports local rumors. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is a course of intended reaction as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods, run by mad scientists, taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible that this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in Redacted. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required, perhaps even fabricating signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Huh. Okay, I wonder what this date could be. Don't touch. Well, I'm going to touch it once I find what the hell that thing is. I'm pretty sure there's always a tape that you can find whenever you... I don't want to just go down yet, though. I want to see what's on the computer. Alright, I don't want to head in there yet. I want to see if I can figure out. I'm assuming the papers on the desk here will give me some sort of... March 18th, 2020. So this one says, don't use birthdays or the current date, phone numbers, etc. How much you want to bet? They did use the current date. So let's say September, was it 6-digit? September 14th, 2023. Maybe 2023? Probably not.
Nope.
No. If I was going to say 2023 would be too easy. Maybe 09. 23.
Come on.
That ain't it. Okay, so she didn't use the current date. What if she used the date on here? 4/04/18/20. 04/18/20.
Damn it.
That's not it. There's got to be some sort of clue here that's kind of telling us what the code could be. Don't use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. So what's the number? Experiment status in progress. There's got to be something here that I think it says 2001. There's got to be something here that can give us an idea to what the code could be. I can't imagine I have to come back later on and figure out the code. So don't use current date, yada yada yada, etc. So I highly doubt it's this, but
That's not right.
I mean, you never really know.
Come on.
December 14th, 2023. I tried this before, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So, there's got to be something here that gives me the code. .38 is highlighted here. .38 must be the first two digits. 38's highlighted. Is there any other word or thing that is highlighted? Because the 38 here has to be, look at it, it's bolded. It has to be bolded for a reason. Effective September 13th. It's September 14th. It's got to be 38 something. I think 38 is going to be the first two. 38, 13 to 20. So it has to do something with 38. 38. 907. 0923.
Right.
It's got to be something with 38. Is 38 one of the changing numbers? Or, because 38 is bolded here. Obviously you see that. Recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. The current date would be September 14th, 2023, so it cannot be that. But 38, I'm assuming, has to be one of the first numbers. Maybe 38 is the last number. The current date. I highly doubt it'd be a phone number. I never seen a phone number in this area. It's kind of giving you the hints here. We're just spent all of our time just figuring out a fucking clue and just finally get into the game later on. Recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. $38. What could this be? 38 something. It's got to be something that's in this room. As I highly doubt it would be research profile subject P. I see 40 to 100. I see 2. But I don't think that has to do with anything. I think this has to do with something. How would I be able to read it if I didn't? Degree of Doctor of Applied Science. July 18th. 38. So maybe it's 380718. 380718. Or maybe it's some sort of combination of that. 071838. There you go. Look at that. See? I knew we figured it out. Unlock door. Mail. We'll look at we'll read the oldest one first. Annual budget from H. Kingston to D. Marmont, J. Marmont. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best, Harry Kingston, Faculty Administration. Annual budget from D. Marmont to H. Kingston, J. Marmont. I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of that research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. From J. Marmont to H. Kingston and D. Marmont. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting. Harry, I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. So it seems Jules and Diana were not very, were always kind of fighting. From Diana to Henry and Jules. Go fuck yourself, Jules. From H. Kingston to Diana and Jules. Does next Wednesday work? Page's request from P. Levine to Jules Marmont. Dr. Marmont. Project Arbutus has officially requested to return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research material, so I can release them back to Arbutus. Sincerely, Dr. Perry Levine, Senior Researcher. Yesterday, security reminder. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our faculty security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. Interesting. Okay, so we unlocked the security door. So what is in the security door, and why does it need to be unlocked? Oh, fuck, I just fucking... Oh, I'm sorry.
This should come in handy.
Security clearance 01 key card. So that's perfect. That's what we needed. So we really did need to do that. It was really nice that we did that first, I should say. Alright, well, I guess we head down. I have a gun, which is crazy. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to go down here without it, huh?
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
What's going on?
Oh, shit. What's happening down here, huh?
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Alan Wake's taking over.
Belay that order. Shit.
Oh, this isn't good.
Had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside. Where's the fucking elevator? What the fuck was that? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on.
Well, this isn't fun.
Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake is not smart.
Doesn't sound very smart. Research order. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results, the research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings were now being carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhyme into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to the performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont and Dr. Jules Marmont. March 10, 2023. Threshold Linking Experiment Progress Report by Dr. Jules Marmont. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Research efforts to utilize the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as proletarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F2-15-3821 for full report. Huh. Oh. Is there some food in here? Oh, we got the save. And we got some flare and some ammo. What are the flares for again? I don't remember. Manual save. I don't remember the other one having saves. I guess they weren't really that long. So I guess that makes sense why there wasn't any saves. Guess I'll save here. Don't really know. I don't really think I should overwrite anything that I don't really know what I'm overwriting.
Dr. Darling.
Is that another thing that says do not touch? No. Does this turn on the power?
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Okay, well. Apparently that's not the power. The squishy noises. So where may be this power? Oh, there's some batteries and another flare. I don't still remember what the flares do. The fuck is that supposed to be?
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
So I need a power core for the power core receiver. I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to be picking up here. So let's head this way. I like this flashlight. I wonder if this isn't. This must not be. This must not be the PlayStation 5 Pro version type of the game. I don't really know how to download that. I don't know if there's like specific downloads or something that I have to do. Or what. I guess I haven't really looked into it quite yet. There's like a download. I don't know if you get. I don't know how well it would come across on here. Because I think I'm only recording at 1080p. So I guess I'm not sure how that would come across on here. I need level 2 security clearance. Let me in! Okay, well, I don't have level 2 security clearance. Let's go in here.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Nope.
Can't open
But
it
I
from
want it.
inside.
Because, man, do I like me some weapons. What's this?
This key card could be useful.
Oh, hi. Progress update number 6. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Find a way to get the key card and gun by exploring the facility. The experiment. Oh, I need to get all the way to 5.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Wouldn't that be nice?
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Hearing a lot of noises. I like it. Best not be anything here.
I turn the receiver on.
Fault in the system. Use the power cord to restore backup power.
At least the elevator's back.
A lot of noises I don't like going on.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impacting. Oh, No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but if that would, maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
Huh. That was very quiet. I tried to see if there was a way I could get it louder. Maybe I could have stand on this side. I don't really know. What does this do? We're just pressing that to turn it back. You're thinking I'm seeing things. It's just my shadow. Yeah, I just turned it back to where it was. All right. Well. Let's go out and hope not to get killed, huh? Alright, well. Here we go. I don't really like any of this. The elevator was originally down here. Turning on the power didn't really make this any more visible. I'd just like to say that. Oh, these are all part of the walls here. Okay, huh. I don't have level 2 security card yet.
Oh, fuck.
What?
If you can
What?
understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau.
I never fucking
Oh, fuck. What are these things?
This isn't working.
Okay, what am I supposed to do about these guys? Get in the elevator? Alright, getting in the elevator.
What the fuck were those things?
I don't know, what am I supposed to do?
Deep breaths.
Well, I can go down to number 2.
3, 4, 5.
Thought I might need,
Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function.
Oh,
Take
I
6 deep breaths. Then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
No, where am
Please
I?
hold. Please hold.
Is that?
Oh, here we go with this. Hopefully these guys will, people here will die. This is interesting. Can you understand me?
You can understand me. I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
So
What are you?
What kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that.
Are you
I
hostile?
just had an
Or
unpleasant
hostile?
encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news.
Uh,
It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
can I go down to 3 then?
Angry living
I don't
paintings.
really know.
are
I don't think I can go down to
typically
4 or
on the
5
Cauldron
yet.
Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright
Uh-huh.
Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
I'm kind of confused.
Sublevel 3.
I didn't think I could go down any further without a card, but I guess I can. I probably can't go to 4 or 5 without a card, or at least level 4 clearance, more than likely. Well, this place is huge. What's with the music, man? March 24th, 2022. Refinement process, ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device, ATD, will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known Puritalitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. 1. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. 2. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possessions as reference. 3. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writings, using pages in the lake house possession as reference. 4. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writings, using pages in the lake house possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Huh. Interesting that that is possible. Going here right now.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Words per cent in WPS. Max 12, minimum 1, average 6.71. Is Coheads 1 word or 2? Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Story concepts, Marmonts, Diana and Jules, FBC, Lake House, Conflict, Water, Dark.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Words per set in WS, max 15, minimum 1, average 6.41. Style, character-centric, lane, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline. Story concepts, Rudolph Lane, paint, door, Mormonts, hate, conflict. Something tells me that their kind of growing hate for each other ended up causing all this. March 6th, 2023, organizational update. Moving forward, research at the Lake House will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X10032AW, codename Arbutus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C43210RL, codename Ramnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Faculty Administrator.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the Lake House directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
And they did not like each other. This must be Jules or Diana's place then.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in.
I want to be on
The
this
water
side.
could not flow. It became trapped.
Excuse me, chairs.
Stagnant. Went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad.
This is repeating.
The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Yeah, it's just repeating. In here? No.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in.
Can I shut this
but
off?
the water could not flow. It became trapped,
Shoot it.
stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled.
I think that's
here.
how I do that.
Art was not art, just content.
September 12, 2023, Project Arbutus. Initial findings report. Edward Franklin Booker. Born in New York, New York, currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Tamitha Booker, no known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of September 10, 2023. Writer and director of 5 stage plays, unsuccessful. Confirmed artist designation, author, playwright. Disclaimer. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly whatever. September 12, 2023, Project Arbutus. Initial findings report. Tamantha Madison Booker. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker, no known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of September 10, 2023. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was Poetry Collection, unsuccessful. Confirmed artist designation, author, poet. Disclaimer. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly whatever that says.
Crack in the lake house.
I get it. There's a crack on the White House. Yada, yada, yada. I appreciate it. Alright. Well, you guys know the deal. Quick save real quick, and we will be right back on our way. So I'm assuming we're gonna enter here.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix.
Are they all typing by themselves?
Full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Well, thank you for finally taking out your flashlight. Oh my god, they're automatic typewriters. I wouldn't have known that my flashlight would have just turned on by itself. Oh, there's like a way to turn on the flashlight, or it's just automatic, or what? I need level 2 clearance for that. Was there other rooms I can go into back here? I didn't look. This one looks to be open. I can go into this one. Why the hell did my flashlight come up before? I don't like to replace the batteries, because otherwise then I lose that one thing of light. June 23rd, 2022 progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriters used by Alan Wake, with the intent to use the particular brand for redacted and ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house, result, no useful information. Wake's agent, result, refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse, result, refused to discuss. Redacted, result, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake, result, no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Wow, so they gotta know they gotta get everything down to the exact detail. That's some crazy shit right there. Okay, well I can't enter this one without level 2 security clearance, which I don't have. Work!
This key card won't get me in.
Yeah, I know, I've just decided to use it as a joke. Huh. Alright, what's in here? Let me in. All sorts of typewriters, huh? Anything else back here? Yeah. Open this. Nothing. Lovely. January 19, 2022, Project Arbutus Research Notes, content of Wake manuscript. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, paratiliterian and suspected in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. This page recently found summarizes my life with Jules Armand, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. Your reports are passed in the bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control?
March 7th, 2018.
These are hard to hear.
Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Interesting. Human experiments. Basically what I got out of that. Oh look, more paint. Uh-oh. Those look like dead people.
I can never say no
Hey.
to extra firepower.
No, you cannot. Now, if only I could actually shoot what I'm fighting. Are those... Is this the guy with me? No way, we weren't even in here.
Back where I started.
Oh lord,
Special
here we go.
recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Okay, so everything's just gonna be the same.
Contrived overlap. Rebounded on itself. Compressing.
Something tells me I'll be fighting in here though.
The shadow is here.
Fuck.
I brought a flashlight.
Well, let me reload that. Alright, hold up. I don't remember how to switch to my pistol. Okay, I gotta remember how to dodge here. Not missing a shot also helps in Hold on, buddy, gotta reload. Focus my shots. Oh, and dodge those. Okay. Alright. Well, that's not very nice. Yeah. I figure the only big guy here. Okay, I don't remember how to dodge. How do I dodge? Because I'm pressing square.
Shit just kept getting worse.
Well, that's not it. Well, that's not the right button. Okay, it's this button. Okay. I remember now. Okay, so I'm assuming... Okay, okay, I was going to say, you have to give me ammo of some kind. Hopefully, one of those ammos respawned, or if they're just going to be new ammos. Hopefully there's just, like, new ammo. Oh, a flashbang. Those are always useful. Well, I run out of flashlight. The flashbangs always work. Well, I think the so do these, that one's not even there anymore. So maybe I should just check everywhere to be cautious and try and get all of the ammo or anything else that I can. I don't level 2 security yet. But here's some shotgun rounds and some more batteries. So let me switch over to my shotgun. Reload that son of a gun. Turn back on my monitor that just shut off. Alright, there we go. Make sure everything is okay. So I don't have to fucking come back and redo all this. Oh, see, look at that. The thing I already loaded is, I already searched is missing. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I can continue. Wait, was there something right here that I just missed? Nope, it was just a reflection. It's probably something that I didn't even see. Alright. There we go. Back to where we started. You guys still alright? Alright, good.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
Hopefully. I just make sure I loot everything.
The author's clearly awake.
Because who knows?
It's like he's warning us.
Oh, was that different last time?
What? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Okay, so maybe that was different last time. I just never knew that. Maybe I should save here so that I don't, if I do end up dying, I can just come back here. Just to be safe. Always good to just be safe, you know? You know? Alright, so you got some pistol ammo, that's what I'm talking about. I wonder, how long did it take me to complete the game? 16 hours? Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, looks like we're probably going to be fighting more guys in here, I'm sure. Just busted a door. Okay, well. It's longer than usual.
What is that?
I'm going to run towards it. There's no power to this thing?
Locked.
Well, that's locked.
Maybe there's another way in.
Oh, I just busted through there. None of what I intended to do, but works.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Makes sense. I wanted to use the card, not that. Alright, security 1 clearance for this. I'm assuming I'm gonna need to carry this one over there. Let me just make sure everything's clear over here so I don't get fucked up. Alright. One's gotta, oh, maybe that one over there is fine. I gotta move this one in here.
Won't open without power.
Oh, okay, so I gotta bring that one over here. Okay, that makes more sense. But nothing happens when I disconnect this one. Oh, it doesn't look like anything happened. Nothing's gonna happen to me, nothing scary at all. Okay, so this needs power. Assuming they both need to be on. Oh, well, you are broken. That explains a lot. Use a key card on here so I can grab this one and connect it to the other thing. Alright. There we go. I don't think. Hopefully nothing's gonna happen to me as I'm delivering this. Please don't fuck me up. I have a long life to live. Perfect. Okay, just press circle and I'll turn the flashlight back on. So now, okay, I can't do anything with that yet. Another power core right there. There's nothing there anymore. I thought connecting that one might do something. But maybe it doesn't. Is there something out here? I don't think there can be anything out here, can it? Okay, there's something I'm missing here. You don't have power connecting out here. So what can I do? Well, maybe I have to turn on the light. So let me turn on this light. Maybe that's what I have to do. So that's going to spawn there. But then I can go back around this way. See, and now that's working. And now that's connected. Perfect. So now I can turn this one on. And does this give me the door back? Yes, it does. Look at that. Oh, look, the painting is back.
You again.
Hello. What happened to you?
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's clogging his head.
Oh, Alan Wake.
Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there.
Ha ha ha. What did the Marmons do?
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery!
Tell me where they are.
A man in a white coat!
Christ.
Huh. Interesting.
It's fixated on the Marmonts. What did they do?
So can I just go back? Can I go down to number 4 then?
Access denied.
Ugh, this key
Access
card isn't
denied.
gonna cut it.
Do I go back to 2? Well, I can't go back anywhere this way, so maybe I have to go back to, I can't go back to ground
No
floor.
access back to the lobby.
Maybe I can go back to 2.
Only one way to go.
Back up.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got.
Well, I'm going back up.
Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain
Sublevel 2.
Wish the
Okay, well
elevator
now
would stop
talk.
moving.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Hey! Hey! Alright, don't just bust through there. Oh, there's guys in all these rooms and I can't even get in there.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Actually, I don't think that's a bad thing. Maybe we could keep that locked down, honestly. I'm fine with not releasing any of these guys. I think there's some in every room. Level 3 security clearance to get in there. I only still have level 1. I don't even know if I can get level 2 yet. Somebody's... actual person in here? Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha. Jesus. But theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Hold on, man. I just want to read this real quick. September 14, 2023, initial review, read Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is fairly disappointing. It is not remotely similar to content of the Wakes pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts that he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We need him to match Wake's style, exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress, now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Page ID ARB-EB001. Assignment, continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, the lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite desk chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair as if sensing his gaze. She turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, pouring himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass, the sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules. Diana's cry snapped Jules back into present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the lake. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Another code. Oh, is that on the computer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Nice password, buddy. Okay, well this one is weirdly set. Security reminder. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for... Okay. Sensitivity reminder. H. Kingston to staff. Hello, a gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you. Harry Kingston, Faculty Administrator. Pi Day. Jules Marmont to staff. Hello. Celebrate the arrival of fall. I brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby, near my office. All their staff should visit the Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. 3 weeks ago. Attention, missing black rock. Attention all staff, from Jules Marmont to staff. There is a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Holy shit, Jay Watterson to O. Craig. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler time. From O. Craig to Jay Watterson. He really did that. Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Haha. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding Wake's pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? from Jay Watterson to O. Craig. We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise. Huh. Interesting.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Gotta put a bullet in his head. He's lost it.
Monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Hidden metaphor.
Huh. So is his wife over here then?
I wonder what happened here.
Well, whoever was here isn't here anymore. Huh.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test.
Oh, this must be where Lane was
Trial
kept.
and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Date redacted. Project Ramnus. Subject condition report redacted. Background information. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion or a consequence of growing, redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or corrosion, whatever, may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Armand, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Oops. Meant to go back over here.
Can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Really force this guy to just keep going, huh? September 10th, 2023. Work order. Wall removal and transport. Location sublevel 2, lane cell. Ordered by Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed or transferred to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Oh, so that's why this part of the wall was moved downstairs. But why is there so much blood? And what happened to Lane? That is the question that needs answering. So far, I don't think I can get into any of these rooms. There's a bunch of guys in there, so I mean, I don't think I want to go in there anyway. But there's a smiley face on the TVs. There's nothing in there. I forget how much this place loved to give me absolutely nothing.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
You have a thing over your head. I could have left the lockdown, I'm sure, but that's gonna fucking have to fight everybody, isn't it? Isn't that going to be fantastic? Anybody in here that wants to fight? Nobody in the bathroom stalls? Alright, just making sure. You never really know. That door's locked. Oh, that's right, that's where that other guy was. So I'm assuming I have to go this way. So what's gonna happen when that guy starts hearing fucking
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
So do I. I kinda want in here though. Vandalized text, 0% effort today. What if I, is he gonna come back? No. He's over there now. You don't care anymore. Huh. Wow. Rip. You guys got any food? Like, I could use some dinner. Yeah, hopefully I don't have to fight all of these guys, because that'll come to be annoying. I don't know, this thing says it would take, if I just went straight through everything and didn't take my time, it would only take about an hour. Or 2 hours, I mean, for this entire DLC. But I think I'm going to cut the episodes in two, because I got things that I'm gonna go do. So we will answer all our questions later. Otherwise, I was honestly just gonna play the entire thing through. But it's already 12:21 a.m. I was gonna record this later in the day, just didn't have time. So I mean, I've been recording for an hour and 25 minutes. That thing says an hour 21, but it's wrong. It is wrong. But we're going to leave this episode here. We're kind of picking up what's going on. The Marmonts separated into two different divisions when it came to everything going on. So this is... It just stems from their growing dislike for each other, for the married Marmont couple. And something tells me that them deciding to split off and do two different projects and trying to compete against each other ended up pushing these guys to the limit, which ended up pushing the lake to the limit, the AWE to the limit, which caused all of this. What I'm assuming is what's happening, but I'm sure we're going to find out in the next episode. I'm going to record that tomorrow, but I'm going to leave this one here. And, yeah. So if you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe for more video game content. We'll be continuing Alan Wake 2, The Lake House. After this, I'm going to be jumping right into Stalker 2. And then after that, we got the Indiana Jones in December, and maybe a little bit of that extra Astrobot shit that got added that I haven't played yet, but we'll see what happens there. Other than that, NFL, Madden, College Football 25 content, WWE and AEW professional wrestling content, social medias in the description below, Twitter, Instagram, go follow those. Leave a comment of what you thought of episode 1, part 1 of more than likely part 2 series of Alan Wake 2, The Lake House, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in.